Hi, my name is Kathy Fontenot. I'm coordinator of the Georgia Youth Science and Technology Center, and I serve school systems in the West Georgia area. I'm so excited to be at Winston Elementary School today. I'm going to join you via video today, and then next week we're going to come together live and we're going to design a robotic hand. Now, we're going to design a simple robotic hand that can grasp and pick up a cotton ball. Okay, but we need to think about some prior knowledge before we get that far. When people lose a limb due to accident or birth defect or disease, scientists, engineers, doctors, they all come together to develop a prosthetic or an artificial limb. We're going to want to look at good qualities of a prosthetic. And as you're building yours, you want to think about those qualities of a prosthetic. For our prior knowledge, we need to make sure that we understand what balanced and unbalanced forces are. So if you have an object that is resting, the forces around that object are balanced. So if you have a book sitting on a table, gravity is pushing down on the book. Okay, the reaction force from the table is keeping the book on the table, so the book is not moving. But an unbalanced force is when something is in motion or when an object is in motion. So think of a rocket. When a rocket launches or blasts off, we call that thrust. So the rocket is pushing up into the air, and at that point, that force is stronger than gravity and the weight of the rocket that's pushing down on the rocket. So we have that unbalanced force. So let's look at these two different types of forces. So look at this picture of a girl leaning up against the wall. Is this a balanced or an unbalanced force? Do you see motion? That's a balanced force. What about this finger that is pushing this Matchbox car? The car is moving. Okay, so there's one force stronger, so that is an unbalanced force. What about this girl swinging? Okay, that is an unbalanced force. Good job. One more. What about this log floating? That is balanced because the log is only moving with the water, not against the water. It was kind of tough. Another thing that we need to pull together, another piece of content while we're building our robotic hand, is we need to look at simple machines. There are 5 different types of simple machines that we can use in our robotic hand. We've got the lever, and you see the fulcrum in the center where it bends. Keep that in mind. We've got the inclined plane, the wedge, the pulley, and the screw. Okay? Thinking of those simple machines, look at these pictures of robotic hands. Can you see any of those simple machines in those robotic hands? What simple machines would you like to use in the robotic hand that you decide to build? Be thinking of that. Now, after this video, I would love for you to have these discussions as a class. How are artificial limbs, we call prosthetics, important with respect to the survival of living things? What are good qualities of prosthetic limbs? And how can a simple robotic hand be constructed? What do you want? How do you want to build it? Okay, so think about the strength of your robotic hand. How durable is it? Does it absorb shock? Is it comfortable? Think about those things when you're building your robotic hand. We're going to look at the engineering design process, all right, and we're going to design our robotic hand. Your materials that you're going to need are a cup. You're going to need some straws. You're going to need string, small rubber bands, a toothpick, and then you're going to create some sort of robotic hand that can pick up